Welcome. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the hard ways, go more into detail about them. What you have here is you have a hard 6, hard 8, hard 10, and a hard 4. Now, the hard 6 and 8 pay the same, hard 4 and 10 pay the same. The hard 6 pays 10 for 1. And I'm going to show you right now what that means. There's $10. Well, they're going to pay you that for 1. So your bet stays up. You're actually winning $9. So there's a 10 for 1 or 10 to 1. And what 10 to 1 would mean, that's old odds, is you'd get the full 10 and your bet's going to stay up. So, the only way to win on a hard 6 is if the dice roll exactly the way the picture shows. If it rolls any other way, a 5 and a 1 or a 4 and a 2, if the 6 rolls, then you lose. You can bet any amount on the hard ways up to the table max, which most people aren't going to hit. Some people will throw in $4 and say, give me all the hard ways. That's $1 each on each of the hard ways. There's 4 hard ways. Hard 8's exactly the same. So if you hit it and have $1 on there, it's going to pay you 10 for 1. It's actually going to give you $9. There's your payout. Okay, let's go over here to the hard 4 and the 10. Hard 4 and 10, the only way you can lose is if a 3 and a 1 rolls, or a 3, where is it at? There it is, and a 1. You got to remember they figure the odds because the dice can land on a 1 this time or a 3 this time. So, if the dice roll 2, 2, just like the picture, 2, 2, that's what you have to do to win that bet. So the dice can roll and roll and roll. There's a hard 6 right there. Let's throw some money on there. The dice can roll and roll. You can roll a 5, you can roll a 9, you can roll a 12, an 11, a 3, craps, aces, which is 2. You can roll any of that stuff and it's going to stay up. A 7 kills everything. So, you got the hard ways going, and let's say you got this one up here. You got 5 on that one, and you got 4 on this one, and 2 on this one, and another 5 on that one, and we're coming out. We're looking for a new number. Puck's off. We haven't got a number yet. The dealer's going to announce hard ways work unless you call them off. Now what that means is they can work on the come out roll. That means you can win or lose on the come out roll. If you call them off, the dealer will put an off button on yours or on everyone's if everybody wants them off. And in that case, if a 7 winner on the pass line, if you had money on the pass line and a 7 winner rolls, you're going to win here, but you'd lose everything here if they're working. If they're off, you win here, and these don't do anything. But if they're off, if a hard 6, 8, 10, or 4 roll, you don't get paid. So you take that chance. Next, 7. You notice how it pays a lot less than the rest. Well, there's a lot more ways to roll a 7. So you throw $1 up here and it pays you 5, 4, 1. You can get the 5 and down, or the $4 and your bet stays up. That's what the 4 means. If it was 2, 1, then you'd get the whole amount. Now a little more detailed about the 7 is, you notice that it says 5, 4, 1. Well, there's a reason. Some people like to bet a 3-way 7, and the dealer will set it up as such. If you'll notice, the 5, the 4, and the 1. Now if those were numbers, a 5 deuce equals a 7, a 4 3, or a 6 1. Now those pay exactly like the 11. So 11 pays 15 for 1. Actually, let's see if this layout is exactly the same. 15 for 1, you'd win $14, okay? So if 5-2 rolls, that means you'd win $14 minus these, because it's going to put you up. That's 12. That would be your payout. You can just throw some up here. So 5 for 1. Let's see if it equals about the same. 5 for 1. If you had $3 straight up, if any 7 rolls, you'd win $12 and your bet stays up, or 15 and down. Works out pretty similar. Ace deuce. This is a 1-roll bet. 7's a 1-roll bet. The hard ways stay up unless they roll soft, which would mean a 5-1 or a 4-2. Ace deuce, there's 2 ways to roll that. A deuce ace or an ace deuce. So it pays like the 11, because there's 2 ways to roll an 11. A 6-5, or this dice could have landed on a 5 and this one on a 6. There you get your 2 ways, and that's your odds, 15 for 1. This is a 1-roll bet. Aces, they call this. 2. There's only one way to roll, a 2 or a 12. So they pay high money, 30 for 1. Bet $1 on there, they're going to give you 30 for 1. You win $29 and your bet stays up. Any craps? Well, any craps is a 2, 3, or 12. Okay? You could also bet a 3-way craps, which will make a big difference, because a 3-way craps, you're betting it like this. The dealer will set it up over here, and what you're betting on is $1 on ace deuce, $1 on aces, and $1 on 12. On a 3-way craps, your highest payouts, these 2 numbers right here, 2 or 12. You're going to win 30 minus your bets is $27, and all of them would stay up. Here you're going to win $12 and your bets stay up. What else do we have? It's pretty much it in the hard ways. This layout does not have the C&E bet. What C&E is, there'd be a columns running right down here. This would be a little wider. You'd bet 1 on craps, 1 on 11. Pays accordingly. If 11 rolls, you win 15 minus your $2, so you're going to win $13. If you have any questions, just email me. It's been a while since I've dealt dice, so if I'm off on a payout, it's because I worked last night and I just got home and I committed myself to making this video. Now Vegas has done a funny thing. 12 pays double. All the years I've been dealing, 12 always paid triple. 2 is paid double. Double the bubble is what they would call it, and triple the field. So, back to the field. The $5 out here. The only way you can lose is if one of these numbers doesn't roll. So you got a 2, which pays double. 3, 4, 9, 10, 5, 11, and a 12. Any of these roll, you win. You win double on the 12, double on the 2, everything else pays even money. If you wanted to get into hop bets, I'm going to go over that real fast. You can hop any number you want. What a hop means is that it's a one-roll bet, and you have to get it that time, right then. Any soft number, 6-2. I'll take a 6 deuce on the hop. You're going to throw that in there. If a 6 deuce rolls, it pays just like an 11 or an ace deuce, okay? Because there's two ways to roll that. 6 deuce or deuce 6. That would be a hop bet. Hard 8 hopping. That pays like a 12 because there's only one way to roll a hard 8, and it's a one roll bet. So that's why it pays so high. If you don't hit it, it loses. All hop bets lose if you don't hit them. If you're new to dice, don't be betting the hop bets. You might want to dibble dabble in the horns. A horn bet, which they didn't have it on here. I wish I would have known that when I got this layout. Here's a horn bet. 2, 3, 12, and 11. Okay? Payouts are accordingly. You hit the 12, it pays 30 for 1 minus the losers. Should be about $26. I'm trying to think. I think our ace deuce and 11 used to pay 16 for 1. That's why this is a little different. They've lowered a lot of the odds in the years. So if ace deuce or 11 rolls, you'd win the 15. Your bet stays up here. That takes you down to 14, 13, 12, 11. People like just to have fun. Bet the horn bet. Bet a C&E. These are all stuff you do, a lot of them on the come out roll. Really quick, I'm going to go a little more on place bets. I don't believe I've gone over place bets. Place bet, you can pick out any of these numbers after you have a point established. Your point's 8. It's $6 to bet a 6 or an 8. All the rest are in units of 5. I'll take 5 on the 10, 5 on the 9, the 5, and the 4. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you the payouts real quick. We'll set this up. Should have enough. So here's the payouts. 4 and 10 pay the same. Remember, this opens like a book. 7 rolls the most. Imaginary 7 right here. 6 and 8, 5 ways to roll these. 4 ways to roll the 5 and 9. 3 ways to roll the 4 and 10. So 4 and 10, they pay $9. $9. 5 and 9, they pay 7 for 5. And here the 6 and 8, they roll so much, they're only going to give you $1 extra. So that pays 7 for 6. Those are the odds. 4 and 10 pay 9 for 5. That's what that means. They're going to give you 9 for 5. Your bet stays up. 5 and 9, they pay $7 for 5. So 7 for 5. and so on. 7 for 6. 6 to 7. Now, we rolled our 8. It's off. And we're rolling the dice. We're rolling the dice. 9. They mark the 9. You do not get paid. Remember, this said off. These place bets are always off on the come out roll. You could ask for them to be on. Standard is they're off. Leave them off. Go with the flow. You don't need to be changing stuff in the middle. Unless you're a very skilled dice player, you don't want to be doing all that. So what they're going to do, they're going to mark this. They're going to take your money and automatically move you to the number that you're missing and say, throw me $1. And there you go. Now you still have, that would be called 27 across. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, $27 across. If you were to be making a come bet and they rolled an 8, here's what would happen. They would pay you the $7. They would stack this up, hill it right there, and hand you the change. If you wanted, this is double odds. If you wanted to increase your odds, then they would ask you, sir, would you like to go full odds? And you could increase it up to 25. So that was a little bit more on the hard ways. Remember, hard ways work unless you call them off. So that means if you have money on there and a 7 winner, all your bets get taken down. Okay? A lot of people call them off on the come out roll because you're rooting for a 7 right here. On the pass line, you want a 7 winner. So that's why you would call those off. If you have any questions, you can email me. You can subscribe to my link somewhere right up in here or right over here. If you happen to see an ad come across right in this area, you can click on it. Just click, 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 and that helps me fund more videos. You notice I just got a new layout. I got this on eBay. It was only $5, and that's about all the videos have paid me. So I reinvested to get more supplies to teach you guys more games. Later on, we're going to be doing roulette, blackjack, poker, anything else you want to learn. Just email me and I'll do my best to get you the link if I don't already have it, or I'll send you a video. Thank you for watching. You guys have a great day.